It's time now for Tiger Talk, heard before each Salem Tiger basketball game with Stan Stevens and Coach Jared Patterson. And now Tiger Talk on KSMO Media.
Welcome to Tiger Talk. Stan Stevens, Coach Jared Patterson, Coach Salem Tigers, St. James Tigers. Battled it out on Friday night. St. James got off to a really good start and got the edge on Salem in that first half. Coach, I know Peyton Groover was hitting everything in sight. Well, the second half, though, the Salem Tigers kind of turned around, played much better basketball, and I think actually had the edge in playing that second half against St. James. But unfortunately, the hole was just too big.
Yeah, our boys, we had different rotations in there, in and out, so we're kind of just seeing, who was working, who was meshing really well. The Groover kid, he was lights out. I think he ended up with 39 in our stat book, and, a kid was hitting like that. It's, he tried to make adjustments and do things, and it just wasn't stopping him. He ended up hitting shots early and then getting to the free throw line in the second half, and we did play well in the second half. We matched them or even might have beat them in the second half, but it was just too much. But we got to put four quarters together, get the right guys in rotation, and we're in the process still, and we want to be playing our best basketball in January, February. But the boys keep battling, keep practicing, improving, and we'll be where we want to be at the end of the season.
And one of the things we've talked about is some fouls. We got some fouls early, and of course, like you said, the Groover kid hit virtually everything in sight. But I had them for 27 free throws, and you start giving up 27, 30 free throws a game, Coach, and if they start hitting half of those or 60% of those, it's hard to come back from those. Yeah, and if you're not playing the same type of basketball where you're going to get the same opportunities.
Yeah, and fouls have been our issue all season long. It seems like we, I guess we're too aggressive, not getting in position, and I thought switching to that zone would help with the foul trouble. But we're going to learn. We're watching the tape and trying to make those adjustments, and just making sure the kids realize, it's a lot harder to win those basketball games when you're letting them shoot free throws all the time, and it's kind of biting us right now. So hopefully we're going to learn that lesson and start to improve our defense and moving our feet, not reaching, not the gamble plays, blocking out, just things like that, just working and keep improving.
And it seemed like, I'm not going to blame the game on the officials, but it definitely seemed like it was not always the same kind of contact for each team that was being called. And then even a couple of calls that kind of went against the Salem Tigers. One, an intentional foul call, which was not called initially, and then a conference of that. And I actually had a really good advantage of it, in which the St. James kid never really got hit. That kind of hurt Salem, because not only did they get the free throws, they get the ball back, and they can go on a bit of a run. And right when you're trying to come back, that's the hardest thing to try and recover from.
Yeah, there were a few big calls that didn't go our way there, and you kind of just, as a young coach, I don't want to be one that's whining and complaining about every little thing, but they're going to miss some calls here and there, and It just seemed like it was crucial mistakes at times, and every time we would make a bucket or make a couple buckets, they would answer back with a big shot, and their crowd was into it, and it seemed like we could never, finish those runs and make the 9-0 run and get back in it. They would always answer back, and that's a testament to Coach Smith and their ball club, senior heavy team, that they've been in a lot of those tight games, and they executed down the stretch, and we could never make that big run to get right back in it.
But if you take the Groover kid away, and because he really was basically about 55% of their offense, Coach, besides that, I think the Salem Tigers did a great job on their outside game. They did not have that many open shots from three, and when they did, they didn't hit as many as normally a St. James team would hit. I thought our defense actually did play pretty well, but you got to give a little credit to Peyton Groover. He hit from everywhere.
Yeah, and that's what our coaching staff is kind of relying on right now. We're using different defenses against these district teams like Cuba, Owensville, St. James, and, kind of seeing what works. And in the back of our mind, we know we're probably going to see St. James again in the St. James tournament and possibly again in district. So, we're kind of just moving around, just seeing, what will work. And we know we're going to be improving each game. And by the end of the year, we want to be clicking on all cylinders and have our strategy and game plans in place.
Well, it's always a great atmosphere in St. James, but it's a great atmosphere here in Salem as well. And they had good home crowds to support you. And tonight, the Camdenton Lakers are in town. Last year, the Tigers in Camdenton played an excellent ball game down at Camdenton, and the Tigers almost got that win. I think Gunner hit for over 30 points in that game. And wouldn't that be nice to get him to be able to do that again tonight?
Yeah, he is due for sure. Gunner's just such a great kid and puts in so much work. I'm just waiting for it to start clicking again. And, those first couple games, he was on fire. And just to get back to that, he hasn't had any bad games, but just, hitting consistent shots. And, he's the type of kid that can get hot at any moment, when we scrimmage and practice and different things. He's been playing really well. And so we're just expecting it. This Camdenton team, man, they've improved a lot. I know they won 3 games last year. And to start this season, they're already 6-0, and they beat for Sales in the Tipton Championship. So they're also going to be big as well. They start 6'6", 6'5", 6'4". So they're going to be big and athletic, and it's going to be a challenge for our boys, but we got our home crowd behind us. And Friday night, so it'll be an exciting atmosphere for us.
One of the things that I admire about Gunner, and I'm not trying to specialize on any one kid on the team, but I think now that he is a senior, he's trying at times to carry this team on his back. He feels responsible for it. And, Coach, you got to tip your cap to a kid like that. He wants to win so bad that he will do anything he can to make the team win.
Yes, and us coaches sitting down with him, our goals meeting at the beginning of the year, just, captain meetings, stuff like that. We just emphasize his leadership and just being more vocal on the court, taking these young guys under his wings that are getting more playing time has been huge. And just having a leader like that on the floor is going to be vital for our team, down the stretch as we get deeper into the season. And him just being a role model for these young kids is just a really great thing. Having 2 seniors right now, and the rest, junior, sophomores, and a freshman, just something to build off of and use him as an example for these kids to work for and, learn from is great.
Not a bad example to learn from. Coach, we wish you the best of luck tonight against the Lakers of Camdenton. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Stay tuned. Tiger basketball, it is next.
Thank you, Stan. That has been Tiger Talk with Coach Jared Patterson. Stay tuned. Salem Tiger basketball comes your way next.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car.
Sorry.
You could also light a pile of money on fire.
Sorry.
Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with a kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Welcome to this KSMO media broadcast of Salem Tiger Basketball. Tonight's game is brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Monet Auto Supply, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town and Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Ozark Overhead Door LLC, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Wilson Mortuary, Align by Design Health Center, Town and Country Bank, Healthy Dent County, Elwood Real Estate, Dent County Veterinary Clinic, Hometown Mechanical, Town Screen LLC. And now get ready for Salem Tiger Basketball.
Welcome to the Salem High School Gymnasium, and as we close in on the Christmas holiday, this is, of course, the last day of school this year for the kids. They got out a little bit early today, and hopefully they are ready to play some outstanding basketball tonight as the Salem Tigers take on the Camdenton Lakers last year. As we talked in Tiger Talk, it was a fairly close game last year. Tigers did end up losing, but Gunnar Conkle had an outstanding game, and of course we're looking for him to kind of do that again tonight. This Laker team, a lot different team than they had last year. It's a very deep team, and as Coach Patterson said, they will be rotating guys in and out all day, and so to make it really going to make it tough on the Tigers, as they have a very deep bench. They're 13 deep, and they will play everybody, and it really is going to be a tough night for the Salem Tigers to be on top of everything. So they'll do the best that they can, obviously, but this is a very tall, big Laker team. Tigers are a little bit short-handed. They still don't have Trey Richter. He is still out with that wrist injury. And also it looks like Gately is not playing tonight as well, Caden Gately. So starting tonight, as we see the Salem Tigers starters get ready to come out, let's go ahead and let them introduce themselves on the video side.
Henry Cameron, senior. Dark Conkle, senior.
Bryson May, junior.
Briar Bobbitt, sophomore.
Caden Du Bois, junior.
Very tall and thick-bodied Laker team. Getting the very first start, Henry Cameron, of his high school varsity career. Always good to get that first start in. The Lakers, by the way, will be in their royal purple with the gold trim and a little bit of white to outline that. Salem Tigers in their home whites with the navy blue numbers, trim, and lettering. It's tipped and comes down to the Lakers. Here's Stewart all the way down, kicks it outside to McIyer. Down back inside, jumper up, no good. Tipped and brought down out of bounds, and they're going to say it is Salem ball. On the inbound, Du Bois getting it to Henry Cameron. Pressed by the Lakers to get to Conkle. Conkle in the offensive zone. Gunner wears number 3, holds on to it, gives it off to Henry Cameron. Man-to-man coverage by the Lakers to start things out. Is Stewart right on top of him. Ball stolen away, and here comes McGellier. McGellier lays it up and in. Tommy McGellier. After the steal, first turnover of the game by the Salem Tigers. Here's Du Bois. Over to Henry Cameron. Down the Tigers go. Here they come. Bryson May all the way down. He scoops it up and in on a 2-on-1. 2-2 our score. With a ball, Barrett. Barrett fires it down deep. Coming down, a 10-footer up and no good. Put back up and in by Cooper Barrett. It's the rebound. Tigers are moving quickly down. Cameron down to May. 4-2. May all the way down. Short jumper hits the side of the backboard. Comes down in the hands of the Lakers. They come down, and Durnan, easy layup. And Coach Patterson will burn the timeout. 6-2 Lakers will come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
So 6-2, a couple of quick turnovers, or I should say a couple of quick breaks by the Lakers. One taking advantage of a turnover, coming down and getting those points. Tigers will inbound it as Cameron gives it over to Du Bois. Again, pressure by the Lakers. They get to May. May in the offensive zone. Picked up there by McEllier. Gives it off to Cameron. Gets away from Stewart. Cameron, top of the key, starts driving in. Goes down low to May. Circle spins, baby hook, good. May with 4, and Salem down by 2. Here's Stewart the other way. All the way down. Ball knocked away, kicked back out on top. 3-point upper, no, it good by Pogue, and the Tigers Gunnar Conkle brings down that rebound. 6-4, Lakers with the lead. Henry Cameron over to Gunnar Conkle, fires it down for May. May gets away from McEllier, had that ball knocked out of his hands, stolen away by the Lakers. Here they come the other way, flip down, going back to McEllier. Inside short jumper up, no good, tipped out of bounds. Off the hands of Cooper Barrett's how they're going to rule it. By Gunnar Conkle, had a little piece of that, but it's Salem ball on the missed shot. And I believe that missed shot was off the fingertips of Camdenton. Here's May the other way, trying to tie it. He does. May driving that outside, 6-6 our score. Barrett flips it to Stewart. Stewart down the sideline, going there, McEllier. Back out on top to Barrett. Barrett to the paint, to the hole. Blocked there by Babbitt. Nice play by Breyer to get on top. Clean block. His first as Cameron over the timeline, getting it to May. 5:10 to go first quarter. We're tied 6-6. Breyer Babbitt out to Henry Cameron. Out on the top of the key to Bryson May. Left side, Gunnar Conkle. Beyond three, trying to get inside. Tip back to Gunnar. Gunnar spins back to Caden DuBois. Salem on the perimeter. Cameron trying to keep away from Stewart. Still that man-to-man coverage. And a foul's going to be called on Javari Stewart. Trying to reach in, draws the foul. 4:48 to go. We're in the first quarter. Caden DuBois will try the inbound. Back to Henry Cameron. Cameron over the timeline. Gets away from Stewart with a nice move. Cameron all the way down outside to May. May to the paint. Lost it, got it back. Stops at the top of the key. Spins it outside to DuBois. Caden back to Cameron. Henry looks left side, going to Bryson May. Guarded there by Stewart. May gets a bit of a pick from Breyer Babbitt. Now backs it out, starts to play again from center court. May almost walks with it. Stop, turn away, down low, trying to get it to Gunnar Conkle. Stolen away by the Lakers. A long pass to Pogue. Pogue in the corner, spins, turns on the baseline underneath the basket. Kicks it outside to Stewart. He backs it out to Barrett. Barrett a three, offline, no good. DuBois with a rebound. DuBois down to May. May driving against two, off the glass, no good, but he draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Bryson driving down at the side of the backboard with his shot with 3:55 to go. He'll go to the line as he forced the foul on Tommy McEllier. May the free throw. It is no good. Tigers trying to take their first lead of the night. 6-6 our score. May has another free throw coming. And this one is also no good. Tipped and kept alive there, though, by Durnan. Durnan the other way to Pogue. Aaron Pogue to Stewart. Kicks it down low. Ball out of bounds. Intended for Pogue down that baseline. He didn't get there yet. First turnover by the Camdenton Lakers. DuBois over to Henry Cameron to the timeline. Gets double teamed, spins, kicks it back to Gunnar Conkle between the circles. With 3.5 to go, Gunnar starts a move down low. Stops, trying to pinball it back to May. Takes the three-pointer. It's off the rim, no good. Brought down by Pogue. Pogue the other way to Barrett. Barrett all the way down the paint. Stops, trying to go underneath. Scoops it up and in. Cooper Barrett has 4, and the Lakers lead it by a deuce. We're in the first quarter, 3:10 to go. Cameron Henry goes through 3 different guys trying to go underneath, and then the ball goes off the bottom of the rim, and then back down to Henry Cameron. Breyer Babbitt will check out as Cade Moody comes in. What a heck of a dribbling exhibition by Henry Cameron, but couldn't get it to go, and then the ball hit him on the way down as he was laying out of bounds. Inbound to Durnan. Durnan flips it up, getting it. There's Barrett, 3-on-2. Barrett from 7 trying to bank it in. Will not go, and Caden DuBois has his second rebound to Cameron. Now down to Moody. Moody turns, spins to Gunnar Conkle from 12. No good off the iron. Brought down under control by Durnan. Durnan the other way. Quicks it outside to Stewart. In the corner, Pogue a 3. It's off the iron, and May brings down the rebound. Can't control it now. still fighting for it. And is it going to be a possession arrow ball? It is, and it will belong to Salem Tigers as Barrett and May tangled for it underneath. 2:34 to go. This is the first quarter, 8-6 Camdenton. Salem doing a good job so far as Henry Cameron fires it down. That ball was tipped, stolen away. That's the fourth steal. Here's Stewart all the way down. And he's called for the charge going over top of Caden DuBois. Stewart gets his second foul as he went over top of Caden. Coming in the game will be Jackson Basham. So Basham will come in. Here comes Cameron, double teaming him in his own zone. Flips it over to DuBois, now to Gunnar Conkle. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. 8-6 Camdenton. Basham got right on Conkle. He flips it over to Cameron. Henry's got some room, trying to drive in. Can't, goes to May in the baseline. Underneath the basket, banks it in. Bryson May's got all 8 Salem Tiger points, and we're tied 8-8. Here's Barrett. Cooper between the circles. Goes right side to Basham. Basham down low. Here's Pogue coming in. Shot no good, but he draws the foul. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. I believe Henry Cameron's going to get that foul as Pogue missed the shot, but he'll get to the free throw line. It is Cameron with the first foul, first for Salem. And Pogue shooting free throws. 1:48 to go. We're tied at 8. That one's no good. Bobbitt and Stevens come in the game. DuBois and Cameron check out. Aaron Pogue with another free throw coming for the royal purple-clad Lakers, and he makes it a 9-8 ball game. Here's Moody. Caden trying to get past Basham, gets to the timeline, gets almost cut off there. Nice move to go around, gets it to May. May stops, trying to go back on top, does to Bobbitt, comes bouncing off his chest into the hands of Pogue all the way down. Nice play by May to knock that ball away. Play by May to knock it away. Wow. Turnover number 5 for Salem, but that's a heck of a play by Bryson May to come back and knock that one away before the attempted layup. 9-8 Lakers. The inbound comes out to Basham. Basham to the baseline. They get back on out top to Pogue. Pogue down low from the corner. McEllier back to Pogue for the 3. It's good. Aaron Pogue makes it a 4-point Laker lead. He was wide open beyond 3, and he did not miss. Here's Moody. Top of the key, right side pass to Stevens, out to May. May looking inside, can't get there, and a foul's going to be called. It's going to be on Cooper Barrett. A little push there with 1:05 to go first quarter. 12-8 Lakers. Inbound comes to Moody. Caden down near center court, down to a minute to go. Now over to May. Bryson hanging on to it. He's got all the Tiger points. Now to Stevens. Bounce pass to Moody. Moody outside to Gunnar Conkle. Baseline, Gunnar all the way down. Scoops it up and in. Gunnar driving the lane. It's a 2-point lead for the Lakers. Here's Basham all the way down. Outside to McEllier. McEllier hanging on to it, trying to go inside. Ball tipped and then does go off the hands of Stevens. And it looked like Basham reached for it and got a piece of it. I don't think they're going to call it that way, but it looked from our angle that way. But we're not on the floor. Barrett ready to inbound it. Goes in the corner, waiting for it there. Durnan. Now on top, Pogue. Pogue trying to drive in. Short flip, no good. Gunnar Conkle there. Grabs that one. Conkle off to Moody. 25 seconds to go. Moody all the way down. Kicks it to Stevens in the corner. Roy is tripped up, gets the ball back. Now back to Moody. Trying to take that 3. It was knocked away by Pogue. Caden took a little too much time. And Aaron Pogue just came back and swatted it out of bounds. From the baseline, Stevens will inbound it. Roy Looking to get to Moody. He does. Moody to the paint. Flips it up. It's good. Count the bucket. Draws the foul. Caden Moody with a little left flip. Ties it at 12, and with 13 seconds left, he'll shoot free throws. At least just one, that is. 5th team foul. First one on Basham. This one is good, and the Salem Tigers had the lead for the first time. 13-12. Here's Pogue driving down, kicks it outside. Going up high is McKellier. Back on top to Cooper. 4 seconds left. Short jumper is good. Cooper Barrett with 6, and the Lakers, after 1 quarter of play, lead it by 1 over the Salem Tigers, 14-13. We'll come back in a minute with more Tiger basketball on KSMO Media.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege.
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
Welcome back. Salem High School Gym takes a lot of great sponsors to make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball and other Salem events. Great people like J&D Automotive, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Health Center, and Hometown Mechanical. They are proud supporters of the Tigers and our KSMO Media. Don't forget Ozark Overhead Door with that score bug at the bottom of your page if you're streaming video with us. We appreciate Zane and the gang down there and all of our sponsors and supporters that make it possible for us to bring you these games. Here's Basham. Left side pass to Bobby Ingold. He's in for the first time. Back to Basham. Basham between the circles, flips it right side to Caden Cowell. Cowell trying to go back door, stolen away. His first steal as going up is Gunnar Conkle to May. May has that ball knocked out of his hands, kept alive by the Lakers, but they throw it back to Conkle. Down low to May off the glass. Count it! 2 steals by the Salem Tigers coming down the other way. The layup up and in by Pogue, and he draws the foul. Tigers with 3 steals now. So they were able to get 2 on that play. And Pogue to the line to shoot the extra shot. And he makes it. Ball sat there on the edge, but went down. 17-15. Lakers. Du Bois to Bobbitt, down to May. 2-on-1 with Conkle. All along, Conkle lays it in. Nice pass by May. 17 all our score. As Barrett gets it down to Basham. Now to Cowell. Underneath the basket to Pogue. Short jumper, no good. And brought down by Henry Cameron on the backside. Getting it to Du Bois to Conkle. Back to Cameron. A minute into this second quarter. We're tied at 17. Du Bois gets it across and a 10 count. Did not get that ball over in time. Caden had to bounce it away from Cowell. First turnover by Salem. That was not a steal. That's an unforced error. Let's hope Tigers can avert any scoring here. Brody Ingold. Trying to drive in. Bounce pass out to Caden Cowell. Cowell into the paint. Poke jumper. No good. And brought down by Bobbitt. Breyer went up high. Got that one back to Henry. Cameron Henry into the offensive zone to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle on the perimeter. Stops. Trying to go left side. Does to Henry Cameron. Driving down. Stops. Trying to go back outside to May. He does. May spins back to Conkle. Conkle left side. Jump shot up. Off the iron. No good. And Pogue goes up and gets that one. Pogue the other way to Cooper Barrett. Barrett all the way to the paint. 9-footer is good. Cooper has 8 of the points for Lakers. They lead it by 2, 19-17. Du Bois, quick pass intended for Gunnar Conkle, tipped out of bounds by Brody Ingold. Stevens and Moody check in. 19-17 our score. Henry Cameron driving against Cowell. Kicks it left side to Stevens. Out on top, there's Gunnar Conkle. Right side pass to Henry Cameron out beyond 3. Henry guarded there by Ingold. Back to Stevens. In the corner, Moody. Down low to Briar Bobbitt. Back to Moody. Moody on top, Cameron. Henry shot too short. Comes down the hands of Poe. He walked with it, but no call. Quickly the other way, Ingold. Ingold, 11-footer, no good, but a foul called on Henry Cameron. And he'll go to the line, will Ingold to shoot 2. Henry's second foul. Just the third team foul for Salem. And Caden Du Bois, a little cut or something on his right arm, and they're kind of patching him up. Ingold gets the free throw to go down. 3-point lead for the Lakers with 5:22 to go in the half. And next free throw is good. Back to a 4-point lead for Camdenton. That's their biggest that they've had in the game. Here's Moody. Up the middle of the floor over to Henry Cameron. Cameron to Briar Bobbitt from the free throw line. Banks it in. 21-19. Pogue down the right wing to the paint, to the hole. All around, just lays it in. Aaron Bowen right around Briar Bobbitt, who kind of turned sideways to avoid getting a foul. Here's Stevens over to Henry Cameron, and a timeout called by Coach Patterson. With 4:52 to go in the half, it's Camdenton 23, Salem 19. Back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Don't forget, tomorrow it'll be University of Missouri taking on Central Florida. That will be at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning right here on KSMO right after our top 30 countdown. Hope you join us for that. That's Missouri and Central Florida. That's tomorrow morning at 11. Got Blues hockey will join in progress immediately following this game. They'll be at Calgary. Here's Gunnar Conkle driving in underneath the Bobbitt. Short jumper's good. 23-21. Here's Cowell. Getting a kid crossed. Getting it there is Cooper Barrett. Barrett all the way down, trying to scoop it up and in. It would not fall, and Gunnar Conkle with his third rebound to Stevens. Stevens fired it to Bobbitt, and it goes out of bounds, and they'll say off of the Laker player Pogue, and it stays with the Salem Tigers. A heck of a pass by Stevens. Bobbitt almost pulled it down, but he was able to bank it off of Pogue. It stays with Salem. They're down by 2. With 4.5 to go here in the half. 23-21 our score. Roy Stevens trying to find somebody open. Fires it out high, and it goes to Gunnar Conkle. Gets away from Barrett. Nice move. Gunnar goes through. Goes off the Laker player. And it gets quickly down the other way. Here's Ingold for the layup. It's good. After the steal, Lakers able to come back and take advantage of it to increase their lead back to 4. Bobbitt now to Moody. Into the offensive zone. Back to Breyer. Jump shot up. Off the iron. Straight up in the air. Tipped. And Stevens brings it down to Gunnar Conkle. What a heck of a play. Gunnar fires in the middle, though, and gets it back. Fires across to Henry Cameron. Cameron stops, trying to go underneath the Briar Bobbitt. He does. Short jumper's good. Breyer's got 6. Back the other way. Here's Pogue all the way down. Scoops it up. It won't go. Congo with his 4th rebound. Gunner into the zone to Stevens. Roy stops. Goes back to Gunner. Goes to the corner. Double team. Fires it in the middle. Henry Cameron. It gets stolen away. 2-on-1. All the way down. Bounce pass to Cowell. He scores. Caden Cowell lays it in after yet another steal and basket by the Lakers. There's 3 of them for them tonight, though. They've had 7 opportunities on steals. Gunnar Congle, 7-footer. It pinballs around. It will not fall. Brought down by Cooper Barrett. All the way down to Cowell. He lays it up. Missed the shot. And Gunnar Congle with his 5th rebound. Spins away. And a foul called on, I believe, Basham. May and it looks like Landon Richter are going to come in. Foul is called on Caden Cowell, his first. Team 6th with 2:51 to go. Salem will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Lakers, Salem only 3 fouls. Pass goes on top to Richter. He gives it back to Stevens. Stevens right side to Henry Cameron. Open for the 3. Takes it and splashes it home. 1-point ball game. Long pass. Underneath it goes. Trying to keep it alive and firing it in the paint. Was number 22, Tobin Dudley, but he turned the ball over. He stepped on the end line, so the Tigers get it one way or another. As Ingold had it, tried to get it across. Number 22, Tobin Dudley, just checked in the game. Richter over to Henry Cameron. Into the offensive zone. Had that ball tipped away. And stepping out of bounds, though, was Jackson Basham. So the ball stays with the Salem Tigers. Henry Cameron got himself in a pickle there as he got right to the timeline, pulled up, and he was basically trapped. On the inbound, Henry gets it again. Salem down by 1. Pass backdoor to May. He cannot hang on to it. It goes out of bounds. Ball was a little bit high and in front of Bryson May. Just could not bring it under control. Pass the other way. Going to Durnan. Durnan all the way down off the glass. It will not fall, and May brings down his 2nd rebound. Now to Richter. Richter double teamed, and he'll be fouled there by Tobin Dudley. Dudley will get his first, and Richter will go to the line to shoot a 1-on-1. 1:59 to go in the half. 27 for the Lakers, 26 for the Tigers. Landon Richter, who had 9 points against St. James the other night, coming off the bench. He will shoot a 1-and-1. He could tie it here. Free throw by Richter's no good. Comes out and he gets his own rebound. Richter back to May. Outside to Henry for the 3. Off the iron, no good. Fought for and brought down underneath by Durnan, and I think may pick up a foul. We're not going to call it a jump ball. Wow. Salem will get that, and the official down there blew the whistle immediately. I thought they might get May for the foul, but instead they called possession arrow with Salem coming away with it as May tied up Durnan. Now they're going to meet. That was a pretty quick whistle as Durnan had pretty good control of that ball. And let's see what they want to call here. That or the possession arrow should have been Laker way. And it will be Laker ball. So they still call it a possession arrow, but they'll give it to the Lakers. They lead it by 1 as Pogue and Barrett come back in the game. Dudley checks out. And also coming out is Jackson Basham. Ingold will bring it up. Salem in the half-court zone defense. Here's Barrett. Barrett couldn't go back door. He goes to Stewart instead. Stewart all the way across. Back on top to Barrett. Barrett outside. Ingold for the 3. Pinball's out, and There's Conkle again. Long pass to May for the lead. May lays it up. No, it hits the bottom of the backboard and brought down by Ingold. Here's Stewart all the way down. He banks it in. Salem had a chance to go on top, but May hit the bottom of the rim. Long pass intended for Conkle, but stolen away. Here comes Barrett all the way in. Scoops it up. No good. Partially blocked there by Bobbitt. His second block. Here's Henry Cameron. Between two Lakers, draws the foul on Brody Ingold. And he'll go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Salem in the game, only 1 of 4. So Cameron, who has the 3 in this game, he'll shoot the 1. They're actually going to call that on Barrett instead of Ingold. Henry Cameron's free throw. It is no good. Brought down and taken under control by Dernan. Long pass to Ingold. Ingold spins, turns, kicks it back out to Pogue for the 3. He hit pinballs in and out. No good. Tip there by Briar Bobbitt to May. May is then fouled by Ingold that time. Bobbitt with a good redirect tip off to May. And the Tigers will go to the line to shoot 2. Ingold will get his first foul this time. Bryson 0 for 2 from the stripe, has 10 in the game. He'll shoot a 1-and-1. Salem will be in a double bonus the rest of the way. There is only 49 seconds to go in this first half. Salem down by 3, 29-26, but a very good first half. May's free throw, good. Salem 1 of 3 in that first quarter. Right now they're 1 of 4 here in this one, with May shooting yet another shot. I'm sorry, 1 of 3 in this one with May shooting another shot. That free throw also good. Back to a 1-point lead for the Lakers. 45 seconds to go. Poe comes all the way down. He'll be bumped there by Richter. That'll be the 4th Salem Tiger foul. Landon's first. (29-28) our score. Javari Stewart looking. Fires it in the middle. The Cowell stolen away by May. May just took it right out of his hands, and it's taken right back by Cowell. Cowell, just a long jumper, trying to bank it in. It pinballs off the rim, no good. Brought down and controlled by Dernan, and then brought under control by the Tigers, and they are fouled. Gunnar Conkle will go to the line to shoot 2. 29-28, 30 seconds left. Dernan had a chance to bank that one in, but missed. Conkle with a rebound, and now will shoot 2. Makes it. We are tied. 30 seconds to go in this first half. Good ball game. Next one. No good. Tipped out, but Conkle has it from the free throw line. That one's good. Tigers with their 5th steal. A 3 up and off the iron. No good. Briar Bobbitt brings it down with 16 seconds left. And the ball loose goes off of Javari Stewart. Bobbitt brought down that rebound amongst 3 different Lakers. 31-29. Salem on top. The inbound to Henry Cameron between 2 Lakers. Fires it down to May. May off the glass. Yes! Bryson May makes it a 33-29 game. The other way, Basham, a long 3. No good as time runs out in the first half. Salem Tigers outscore the Lakers 20-15 in that second quarter and lead at halftime 33-29. We'll come back in 3 minutes with stats of the first half. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media. Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
Your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate, estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
For surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Welcome back. Salem High School Gymnasium as the Salem Academy of Dance is performing a halftime routine and to entertain the crowd here tonight as we close in on the Christmas holiday. Nice job by the Salem Tigers tonight. They out-rebounded Camdenton in that second quarter, which is a big reason why they outscored them 12-6. And they lead in rebounds on the night 17-10. Tigers have turned the ball over a little too much, but Camdenton has not taken advantage of some of those turnovers as many other teams have against Salem this year. So 11 turnovers for Salem in that first half. Nine of them have been steals for Camdenton. So of the 9, though, they only scored on 3. So the Salem Tigers have done a good job. Obviously a little bit on the defensive side as well, but also taking advantage of a couple of those steals of their own, that they ended up with 5 steals themselves, and they scored on 4 of those 5. Camdenton had a total of 7 turnovers in that first quarter, or I should say first half, versus the Tigers 11. Salem did finish up with 5 steals out of those 7 turnovers. So a lot of good play, though, but you got to give a lot of credit. Bryson May really drove the baseline here in this game, and he has 14 points to lead all scorers But his driving of the baseline early on, he had 8 points after that first quarter and really did a good job. Tigers free throw shooting still leaving a little bit to be desired for the most part. They were 1 of 4 to start this game, but they did finish with 3 of 4, 3 out of their last 4. So that does help that percentage a little bit, but they are just 4 of 9 in the game. And you like to shoot about 60, if you can, 60 to 70% from the free throw line. And right now the Tigers shooting under 50% from the free throw line. In the meantime, for the Camdenton Lakers, they were 1 of 2 in that first quarter, and then they finished 3 with 3 more free throws, by the way, in that second quarter. So they were 3 of 3 in that second quarter. They did not miss from the free throw line. So they are 4 out of 5 in this first half free throw shooting. But I think the rebounds really have been a key in this one. Briar Bobbitt came in that second quarter, got the start tonight, but then really played really well in that second quarter with 6 points, 3 rebounds. Did a good job of getting in there at that low post and creating some havoc, and that's the neat part. But also on the offensive side, he was able to get a few good shots and was able to bank in, put in 3. Missed a couple, but put in 3. Still, nonetheless, got to like the effort of these guys who have not played much varsity ball. Henry Cameron getting the start tonight. He's got 3 and 7 points for Gunnar Conkle. He's been a rebounder tonight for the Salem Tigers. He has 7 to lead the Tigers, with 5 of them coming in that second quarter. So a lot of good stuff. So as we look at it right now, Camdenton with 9 steals, 7 turnovers. Usually that is a good omen, but they are down by 4. Tigers with 11 turnovers and 5 steals. But as I go back to mention, they've out-rebounded Camdenton 17-10 in this ballgame in this first half. I think that's really a key ingredient right now when you look at this one. Again, 4 of 9 for Salem from the stripe, 4 of 5 for the Lakers. Their leading rebounder is Cam Durnan. He has 5, 3 for Aaron Pogue, and then 1 each for Cooper Barrett and Brody Ingold. For the Salem Tigers, we mentioned Gunnar Conkle with 7, 3 for Briar Bobbitt, a couple for Bryson May. Landon Richter has 1, Henry Cameron has 1. Caden DuBois has 2. Got both of those in that first quarter. Foul trouble, Henry Cameron has a couple. He's the leading fouler for the Salem Tigers in this one. And Cooper Barrett and Javari Stewart each have 2 for the Lakers. Been a very good, entertaining first half. Salem had played really well. They've been pretty much in a zone most of the half, playing that half-court defense. The Lakers have missed some open shots, but the Tigers have played well down low, not giving up too many easy putbacks. Though the Lakers have missed a couple where they have gotten the offensive board or were just able to, they just missed the shot just down outright. But that's happened to Salem on and off all year long. And so, you know, that happens in basketball. It's going to happen. Those close-in shots sometimes just don't fall. Aaron Pogue leads the way for Camdenton with 9 points, 8 for Cooper Barrett, then 4 points for Brody Ingold, 2 points each for Caden Cowell, Cam Durnan, and Tommy McEllier. For the Salem Tigers, 14 for Bryson May, 7 for Gunnar Conkle, 6 for Briar Bobbitt, and 3 for 3 for Caden Moody, and 3 for Henry Cameron. We're at halftime, 33-29 our score. Don't forget, after this game on the KSMO radio side, we have Blues hockey. It'll be at Calgary to take on the Flames. We'll join that game in progress at the conclusion of this one. That game will get underway here in about 20 minutes live, and we'll join it at the conclusion of this contest here from the Salem High School gym. Earlier tonight, the JV did lose by 20, 59-39. And the freshman team lost to Camdenton 51-19. That game was close at halftime, but it was all Camdenton in the second half. 33-29, Salem on top here at halftime. We'll come back in 3 minutes with the second half. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
This is Mike Elliott from Town & Country Insurance. As an independent agent, we shop many different companies, allowing us to find the best value for our clients. Town & Country Insurance has been serving South Central Missouri since 1963. We have offices in Salem, Rolla, Licking, and Mountain Grove, and would welcome an opportunity to show you what we can do for you. Stop by 400 West Scenic Rivers Boulevard, located inside the Town & Country Bank, or you can call our office at 729-6624.
No matter what, every morning, farmers go to work, doing what needs done. The work is unforgiving. The days are long, real long. They nurture, they grow, they harvest. When the day is done, sell the fruits of your labor to your neighbors on Town Street.
Hi, I'm Susie Cahill, Director of Healthy Dent County Fitness Center. Are you looking for a place to begin your journey to better health? Come inside. Never in my life have I been in another atmosphere where everyone was so friendly and eager to help others. It's not just the staff, it's the members. They're so passionate about what they do and so excited to help you. If you're ready to begin your journey to better health, come by and see us.
The Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center is proud to present Trees and Trains. Enjoy all the beauty of Christmas at the ONCRC now until December 23rd. Admire the creativity of all of these decorative trees produced by the community, then watch as the trains weave through the display. This exhibit is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Make plans today to see Trees and Trains at the ONCRC here in Salem.
There's a place for do-it-yourselfers with everything for your car or truck.
Check out these holiday savings at K&H Auto Supply. Get a Power Torque 89-piece rotary bit set for $16.99. A 7-piece ratchet wrench set is priced at $49.99. And a Power Torque magnetic cup holder is only $3.49. K&H Auto Supply, your Parts City Auto Parts store in Salem.
Parts City. Yeah, Parts City. Parts City.
We're getting ready for the second half. We want to thank all those sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball and, of course, our parade we just had and all those other events. And, of course, we hope you had a chance to enjoy our choir that was performing at the Bone Break Center in their Victorian musical Christmas. Always a great show. And those sponsors do include J&D Automotive, Dent County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Health Center, Hometown Mechanical, and, of course, the Ozark Overhead Door doing our score bug at the very bottom of the page. Without them and our other great sponsors that you see ads for, this would not be possible. We want to thank them and hope and wish all of them a very Merry Christmas, and you too. We have another game coming up on Monday night as Sullivan will be here. We'll take on the Eagles. That should be another game that's kind of like a pre-district setup, so hope we can make it out to support your Tigers. They're leading at 33-29 right now against the Lakers, who are undefeated, 6-0 coming into this game. Salem 2-5, but they're playing very well. Henry Cameron trying to drive in as we're just underway. His short jumper too hard. Fought for, comes back to Henry, and he scores. Roy Stevens was battling. The ball just ended up going right back to Cameron Henry, and he banks it home. He's got 5. Pass goes inside to Barrett. Short jumper, that's off the glass and in. Cooper Barrett has 10, 35-31. Pressure again by Camdenton as Henry gets it up to the line. Cameron stops between two players. That ball stolen away, and here comes the Lakers all the way down, laying it up and in quickly is Durnan after the turnover. That's their 4th points off turnover. Their 4th turnover that Cameron throws that ball back to Stevens. Stevens gets it. 10-second rule is going to come into play, and a 10-second rule is called. A turnover made possible by a bad pass. 2 turnovers early here for Salem. They lead it by 2, but Camdenton now has the ball. In goal to inbound it. He fires it on top to Barrett. Barrett right at the top of the key. Back to Ingold. Open for the 3. Didn't take it. Back to Barrett. Down low. Pass intended. Underneath for Durnan. Tipped out of bounds by Salem. Just underway third quarter. 35-33. Lakers with the lead. Inbound to Barrett. Barrett lost it. Stolen away by the Tigers. And they come back the other way. And a double dribble called on Gunnar Conkle. The Tigers got the break on the steal and then double dribbled right away. Giving it back to the Lakers. Cam Durnan to inbound it. Getting it to Brody Ingold. Back to Durnan. Durnan beyond 3. Ingold in the corner. Down low. Barrett shot up. It's good. We're tied. 35-35 our score. Cameron getting it back to Bryson May. And the Tigers not getting out of our zone very quickly as the pressure by the Lakers have bottled up Salem. And a timeout called by Coach Patterson. 35-35 our score. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Sorry, Dad.
Sure, you could get him a new car. You could also light a pile of money on fire. Because as long as Mr. It wasn't my fault takes the wheel on occasion, maintaining this car is your best option. So keep it running longer, stronger, with quality parts and a whole lot of Napa know-how.
Dad, where are you going?
Back to Salem High School Gymnasium. My name is Stan Stevens. Glad to be with you on your Friday night. As we get ready for the Christmas break, the Christmas tournament will come up in Kabul following Christmas Day. And also our Lady Tigers will be in Mountain Grove in that Christmas tournament. So Salem will be taking on Summersville in the first game of that tournament at 7:30. And I believe that's Monday night, the 26th. And I'm not sure exactly when the girls play, but they will be playing in that Mountain Grove Holiday Classic again this year. Here's Henry Cameron flipping that ball, comes to Gunnar Conkle. Down low to Briar Bobbitt. The jumper will not go, and it's controlled by Ingold. Ingold off to Durnan. Durnan to the paint, to the hole, off the glass. Too hard, tipped, brought down by Bobbitt. Bobbitt to Conkle. Conkle, double team, knocked out of his hands. It stays with the Salem Tigers. Durnan slapped that ball away. Moody will check in for Henry Cameron. Roy Stevens to inbound it. Trying to get it to Conkle, and the ball again tipped out of bounds, this time by Cooper Barrett. Exactly 6 minutes to go, third quarter. Tied up, 35-35. Stevens looking. Trying to fire it in. Goes off of May, out of bounds. He got tripped up with Durnan. And Salem with 4 turnovers in the first 2 minutes of this third quarter. Trying to get it to May, but May and Durnan's feet got tied up, and Bryson went down. The ball hit his foot, went out of bounds. 7.5 court defense. They have been the whole game, as Ingold will walk it up. Ingold flips it left side to Durnan. Durnan down into the paint to Pogue. And his jumper's up and good. Aaron Pogue. He's got 11 now as May trying to break this press of Camdenton. May stops, getting it over to Moody. Moody over the timeline, driving down underneath the Bobbitt. Short jumper, no good. Tipped out of bounds. Nope, kept alive by the Lakers. Here's Pogue all the way down. Goes for the slam, doesn't get it. And Bobbitt gets that rebound. 37-35 as Pogue thought he'd go for the slam. Did not fall. 5:15 to go. May for the 3. It's way short. Kept alive by Stevens, but he hands it right to the player for the Lakers. Now a quick shot blocked away there by McEllier, knocked out of bounds by May. Hayden Sanders will come in. The inbound tipped and comes right back to Pogue. Pogue on that perimeter, trying to drive in. 9-footer, too short. And a foul called on Salem. Pogue to the line to shoot 2. I believe it's Briar Bobbitt going to get that foul, his second. And Pogue to the line. He will shoot 2 free throws. He is 2 of 3 on the night. Free throw is no good. Salem trails it by 2. 37-35, 4:58 to go here in the third quarter. Pogue hits that one. He's 3 of 5 on the night. Here's Moody off to May. Bryson trying to drive in, stops, goes in the middle of the floor to Conkle. Conkle trying to take it in. Turnaround jumper off the front of the rim, no good. Bob put out to Sanders for the 3, it's good! Hayden Sanders hits the 3 after the rebound by Bobbitt, 38-38. Driving all the way down is Pogue, trying to scoop it up and in, no good. And then Durnan loses it out of bounds off the Salem Tiger player. 4.5 to go, 38-38 our score. Hayden Sanders coming off the bench here in the second half. Hits that 3. That's Tigers' second 3 of the game. From the top of the key, Pogue getting it down to Barrett. That does not go. Tip down becomes right back to Barrett. The shot does not go. He's got another crack at it. Sanders finally gets down that rebound. Couple of rebounds there by Barrett, and a foul called on Camdenton as Salem moves up towards the timeline. That foul called on Ingold, his second, as Moody has it over the timeline. Over to Richter, Landon Richter, trying to get a pick here. Goes underneath to Moody. Moody has it on the baseline, back to Conkle. Conkle across to Richter. Richter baseline, down, lays it up, missed it. Brought down and controlled, and then he turns around and fouls Cam Durnan. Landon missed it, then turned around and got the foul. That's some good passing by the Tigers to find Richter on that back door wide open, but missed the layup. 38-all. 3:55 to go. Cam Durnan, left side pass to Ingold. Ingold all the way across the floor, waiting for it. There's McEllier. McEllier, the three-pointer. It's up off the iron and tipped into the hands of Bobbitt, tied up there. Possession arrow will favor Camdenton as he and Barrett battled for it. The purple-clad Lakers with the gold trim. Royal purple, that is. Comes out on top, waiting for it. There's Barrett. They go down to the baseline. Ingold back to Durnan for the 3. It's off the support. Comes down the hands of Barrett. Still loose on the floor, tied up. Possession arrow this time favors the Salem Tigers. Barrett with 3 rebounds in this third quarter. Sanders getting it to Moody. Back to Hayden Sanders. Tigers need to progress into the other zone, and a foul's going to be called there on Pogue. As Conkle got the pass, Pogue fouled him, his first. 3:22 to go, 2 team fouls on each team. Sanders into Moody. Moody, guarded by Ingold, stops. Can't go inside, turns, goes back to Richter. Landing right side to Hayden Sanders, guarded there by McEllier. Now to Conkle from 10 off the iron. It's tipped and brought down and controlled there by Durnan. He's got 7 rebounds now, and he is fouled en route down as Gunnar Conkle will get his foul. On the reach. It's his first. Javari Stewart back in the game. Pass comes to Barrett. Barrett, top of the key, left side pass to Ingold. Ingold all the way across to Pogue. Aaron with the three. It pinballs off the strut into the hands of Barrett. Turnaround jumper's good. Cooper Barrett got that long rebound and gives the Lakers the 2-point lead. Sanders to Moody. Back to Hayden Sanders. And Sanders lost control of it and threw it out of bounds. Tried to pass it back to Moody. Instead, threw it right out of bounds. It kind of went off, slipped out of his hands. So the Lakers will have the ball at half court. 40-38. Lakers have the lead with 2:39 to go, third quarter. Brody in goal with it. Goes left side to Javari Stewart. Stewart trying to drive in, gets cut off, goes down low to Pogue. Pogue on that baseline, waits, and then is fouled. I think Briar Bobbitt's going to draw that foul. That would be his third. Could go on Roy Stevens, though, but I think they're going to give it to Briar, and they did. And to the line goes Pogue. Free throw's good. Pogue now with 13 points. The lead is 3 for the Lakers. And the next one is also good. Biggest lead of the night has always been 4 for each team. Salem had a 4-point lead. The Lakers have a 4-point lead, and that pass intended for Briar Bobbitt by Richter goes into the Tiger bench. And that is their 7th turnover of this third quarter. Bobbitt checks out, Sanders back in. The inbound comes in to Brody in gold. Again, half-court defense by the Tigers. Right now, Dernan has it to Barrett. Outside it goes to Ingold for the three. It's off the iron, and Hayden Sanders had it, was stripped away by Stewart, and then Sanders will foul. Just got to grab that ball and tuck it and pull it in, but Hayden came down but could not hang on to it. It was stripped out of his hands, and then Hayden has to foul. His first, but the team's 5th now for Salem here in this third quarter, and Stewart goes to the line to shoot 2, and the first one is good. These fouls are what gets Salem in trouble. And right now they're trailing it by 5 based upon 2 back-to-back fouls. That one's also good. So right now it has been 6 straight points by the Lakers, and they lead it by those 6 points. 44-38. May back to Sanders. Sanders lost the ball, stolen away, and here comes the Lakers again. Stewart all the way down, lays it in. Points off turnovers. It's killing Salem here right now in the second half. Pass to May. May trying to get it to Conkle. Tipped out of bounds by Stewart. Give a lot of credit to the Lakers. They made some defensive adjustments to where they're pressuring Salem coming up, and the Tigers are not breaking that press. Not cleanly. The inbound, trying to get it to Richter. Stevens a little bit trying to force that inbound. And Richter needs to actually backtrack, trying to get away from Ingold. The inbound, they got to get it in, and that's going to go off of May. It's going to be long the other way. Salem not getting open on the inbound. Forcing Roy Stevens to have to try and force that through an eye of a needle, and it's not working. Pass to Stewart. Stewart inside it goes. Oh, it's stolen away by Stevens. Stevens hustling down for the layup. Gets it to go. Roy's first basket. Second steal for Salem, trailing it by 6. Stewart all the way down the middle of the floor to the hole, and he'll draw the foul. .124 to go, third quarter. 46-40, Camdenton. Stewart had just 2 points in that first half. Has already 4 here in the second. He's got 6 on the night. He'll shoot 2 again, and that one misses. Gunnar Conkle gets the foul, his second. And the Camdenton Lakers will be in the bonus the rest of this game. Next free throw is good. Now it's a 7-point lead. Stevens into Henry Cameron. Cameron stops, goes back to Stevens. Again, Salem is flat-footed. You got to move the ball. Stevens trying to get off to May. May needs to fire it down. Another timeout to be called by Patterson. You cannot stop when you're trying to get out of your zone, and Roy Stevens pulled up, and that was a huge mistake, and Coach Patterson had to burn the timeout. 1:14 to go, third quarter, 47-40. Camdenton on top will come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Relationships. It's not just being on a first-name basis. It's a partnership built on trust. This is Scott Ball, president of the Bank of Salem. Since 1883, the Bank of Salem has been serving our local community with the kind of personal service and professionalism that builds relationships. We've earned the trust of our customers with over a century of strength and stability, never once changing our name or compromising customer service. Stop by one of our 2 locations in Salem, visit our website, or download our free mobile app. The Bank of Salem, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Coming back, Salem High School Gymnasium. Don't forget, for those on the radio side, Blues hockey right after this game. 47-40, we're in the third quarter. Salem will be hosting Sullivan Monday night. We'll be here to bring it to you on KSMO Media. And we'll be during the Christmas break. Last game before the Christmas holiday itself. Stevens gets it into May. May trying to drive across the line and does. Gets it in the corner. Sanders with the 3. It's off the iron. Comes down on the floor in the hands of Durnan. 1 minute to go, third quarter. Pogue the other way. Pogue trying to dance inside. Lost it. Gets it back. Flips it back to Durnan. Durnan between the circles. Hanging on to it. Moves to his right a little bit. Now goes back the left side to Javari Stewart inside Pogue. Pogue trying to drive in. Underneath, all alone is Barrett. Nice play. Barrett slipped away from his block. He's got 14, and the lead now 9 by the Lakers. Here comes Gunnar Conkle with May. Gunnar, short jumper, too short. Comes down in the hands of Durnan. And the foul by Bryson May. And down the other side will go Durnan to shoot a 1-and-1. Gunnar wide open, pulled up and took a 7-footer, but it came up short. Gunnar with 7 on the night. May held off the board here in the third quarter. Gunnar held off the board here. Salem only 7 points in this third quarter. Free throw is good by Durnan, and that's what's hurting them right now, the fouls. 4 of 5 from the stripe by Camdenton, and the points off turnovers. They've had 3 steals, and they've scored on all 3. That free throw also good. Moody will check in for Henry Cameron. Lead is extended out to 11 now for Camdenton after being tied 37-37. Here's Moody. Camdenton. Moody throws it right into the hands of Barrett. Barrett lost the ball. Tigers fighting for it. Comes back in the hands of Stevens. Now to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle all the way down. Scoops it up and in. Nice play by Gunnar. Salyer down by 9. A long pass intended for Barrett. Couldn't get to it. And the Tigers will take the ball possession underneath their basket. Richter will come in for Gunnar Conkle, give him a break. 6 seconds to go in the third quarter. Roy Stevens ready to inbound it. Getting it into Richter. Richter now to May, down to 3 seconds, back to Richter. Richter to the timeline, trying a shot at half court, no good. We've played 3. It's Camdenton scoring 22 points in that third quarter, and they lead the Salem Tigers 51-42. We'll come back in 1 minute. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
I'm Dr. Tiffany Bland with Salem Memorial District Hospital. Recently, there have been many changes within our local clinics and hospitals, and you may find yourself looking for a new provider for your children. At SMDH, we would like to reach out to the community to let you know that we do see patients of all ages. Most of our providers are family practice, which means that we have been trained to see well child visits as well as sick visits. Salem Memorial District Hospital. Every patient, every encounter, every time.
Duncan Family Chiropractic provides chiropractic care to everyone from newborn to elderly. Dr. Duncan treats wellness, sports injuries, chronic ear infections, pregnancy, and more. Ask Dr. Duncan about your full line of supplements, including Juice Plus and standard processed supplements, as well as pain relief, BioFreeze products.
(51-42). Tigers with 10 turnovers in this second half. We only played one quarter. They had 11 in the entire first half, 10 here in the second. 5 of them steals, four of the 5 ended up as points. Right now, a 9-point lead for Camdenton. That is the big difference right here in the game. That and free throw shooting. Here's Stewart. Outside it goes to McEllier for 3. Won't go. Putting it back up. Barrett twice. Won't go. Third time, and he does get it. And hurt and on the floor. Looks like Caden Moody is down. While Barrett was getting 3 rebounds before he finally scored, Moody was in some agony out on the floor. Basket will count to start this fourth quarter. Now an 11-point lead for Camdenton. Caden will try and walk that off, but he's biting his shirt. There's some pain there, no doubt. Hayden Sanders will get it in to Richter. Now to Cameron. And Cameron can't keep it going. And then stepping out of bounds was Barrett. Cameron lost control of the ball. Barrett tried to take it away, but stepped out of bounds. Again, Salem really struggling with the press here as Sanders gets it back to Richter, back to Sanders. Flat-footed, throws it to Henry Cameron. 2-on-1 with Briar Bobbitt. Instead, Henry pulls up, and he hits the 7-footer. 9-point Camdenton lead just underway here, third quarter. Pass in the corner to Pogue. Pogue takes the 3. He hits. He's got 17. The lead expands to 12. Richter back to Sanders. Back to Richter. They try and get over that timeline. Ball's tipped, stolen away, and back comes the Lakers. And Salem will get another foul. Got some younger guys out there who normally play JV or have been playing JV most of the time, and they're struggling against this Camdenton press. Foul called on Henry Cameron, his third, and will put at the line McEllier. Tommy has started the game, but then has seen limited action. A little bit more here in the second half, and that free throw misses by McEllier, and then just all kinds of trouble underneath the basket. Finally, Stevens saves it to Briar Bobbitt, and a foul called on Camdenton as Bobbitt struggled with it to get to Henry Cameron. Third foul on Javari Stewart. Pass to Bobbitt. Bobbitt hanging on to it, going back to May. May, who's held scoreless here in the second half, draws the foul on Javari Stewart and now picks up foul number 4. Fourth team foul on Camdenton. 6:49 to go. Salem down by 12. And now I think Javari just got hit with a tee. He may have just gotten teed up. He did. Stewart just got a technical. I don't know what he said or did, but the official walked back, showed the technical. He's now fouled out of the game with 7 points. Salem will have some free throws to shoot here and then get possession of the ball, but they're down by 12 with 6:49 to go, but this could start their comeback. I don't think Javari sure didn't agree with the call. Congle's free throw misses. Salem did not have a free throw in that third quarter. Scored only 7 points. Make that make that 9. Free throw missed by Conkle again. Salem will get the ball. (56-44) our score. Cameron getting it over to May. May outside getting it to Gunner. Jump shot. It's good. He's got 11, and the Tigers trail it by 10 with 6.5 to go. Still plenty of time. Ball tip stolen away by Stevens. To May. May all the way down. Scoops it up and in. The steal, the turnover. The points off that. Tigers down again by 8. The other way coming down and trying to go coast to coast is Cooper Barrett. And Henry Cameron will pick up foul number 4. But that will put Barrett at the line to shoot a 1-and-1. It'll be double bonus from now on. And going to the line is Barrett. And Barrett's free throw is no good. Goes out of bounds off of Salem. He made a mistake on the foul, but nobody seemed to have caught it. Now the inbound comes up and in as the Tigers turn their back. And McEllier banked it off the Salem Tigers and just scored an easy layup. Now the other way. May has it. Ball tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to Camdenton. May had it, and Basham banked it off him. 10-point lead for Camdenton again. 58-48, 6 minutes to go. Here's Barrett driving down, pushes off, no call. Jump shot won't go, and Stevens brings down the rebound. Roy off to Landon Richter. Richter between two Lakers, now to Gunnar Conkle. 6-footer's good. 58-50, 5:40 to go. Tigers need a stop here. Barrett comes down. Cooper goes underneath the McEllier. Short jumper, no good. Tipped, comes down to Gunnar Conkle. Conkle off to Richter. Richter stops, gets it back. Over to Gunnar Conkle. Gunnar stops, the shot blocked there and taken down by Pogue. Ball loose, and here comes Barrett the other way. 4-on-2, Barrett all the way down, the shot up and good. Count the basket and a foul on Bobbitt. Breyer did not get in front of the player and turned sideways, tried to block it from the side. Barrett gets the basket, draws the foul. And that would be Breyer's 4th. If that's who it's on, and it is. 60-50 our score. Barrett to the line. 8 of 10 from the stripe in that third quarter for Camdenton. That helped extend their lead out. Free throw is up and good by Barrett. Now an 11-point lead. The inbound to Richter. Richter trying to get across to Conkle, does. Conkle driving all the way in the offensive zone. Followed right there by Dernan. Across it goes to Richter. Lost control of the ball. Out of bounds it goes for another Tiger turnover. 5:01 to go. And a timeout called by Camdenton. 61-50. Lakers on top with 5:01 remaining. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
If you have the audacity to believe a financial advisor should talk with you, not at you.
If you believe access to your financial advisor should be a right, not a privilege,
Join the nearly 7 million investors who think like you do. FaceTime and Think Time make a difference.
Join us.
Join us.
At Edward Jones, it's how we make sense of investing.
$61-50 Blues hockey on the radio side coming up. The conclusion of this one, they'll be in Calgary taking on the Flames. What a crazy game last night with the Blues. That was insane against Edmonton. They had a penalty off the bat for having the wrong lineup. They had a goal called back on offside in overtime. Blues won in a shootout. Scored a shorthanded goal to tie it with 19 seconds left. Crazy game in Edmonton, but the Blues did persevere. And they're in Calgary tonight. We'll get to that game immediately following this one here on KSMO Media. 5:01 still to play in this one. Earlier tonight, the JV fell to Camdenton, 59-39. And the freshman also fell, 51-19. Salem has been a half-court defense pretty much the whole night. I'd say about 96% of the time. Bringing it up is Jackson Basham. Getting it down, throws that ball away was Durnan, and the Tigers come back with it. That is their 7th turnover. All the way down is Richter. Nice flip up and in. Landon Richter with a real nice move. Was able to flip that one away from the Camdenton defender. Here's Ingold. Bounce pass to Basham. Basham double team, fires it to Ingold in the corner. Ingold all the way across the floor to Pogue. Pogue on the baseline, stops, back to, on top Basham. Drive to paint, underneath it goes, and the shot up and in by Cam Durnan. He's got 8. That pass almost stolen away by Stevens to Gunnar Congo. Was taken there by Basham, and then foul called on Durnan as he knocked down Landon Richter. Cam Durnan with the foul. It's his 2nd. Inbound to Richter, as that's just the 16th foul on Camdenton. 4:05 to go. Pass right side to Richter. On top goes to Gunnar Conkle. Gunnar trying to drive in. 9-footer, no good. And it's taken under control by Barrett. Barrett a long pass to Pogue, and he slams it home. Missed the first time, got that one with a 2-handed slam. Here's May the other way. May down, gets fouled en route. They're not going to count the basket. Foul on the floor. 13-point lead by Camdenton after what was a 4-point lead to start the second half by the Salem Tigers, but they got outscored 22-9 in that third quarter. And Camdenton not only took control of took the lead, but took control of the game. The foul, by the way, called on Aaron Pogue and made the line. May has been kept to 2 points in this second half. He hits the free throw. Bryson had 14 in that first half. He really drove the baseline well, but Camdenton has held him in check in this second half. May with the next one is also good. He's got 18 now. Pass gets by Gunnar Congo to Pogue. Short shot off the glass, no good. Durnan gets the rebound and he banks it in. He's got 10 now. As 4 different players for the Camdenton have double figures. Now the foul called as May tried to do a little spinorama. Barrett took it out of his hands, but they're going to call a foul on Cooper Barrett. And May will go back to the line. .327 to go. 67-54 Camdenton. Free throw is good. May back to the line to try it again. And this one is also good. 4 for 4 in this, the second half. 6 of 8 on the night. Pass goes in the corner to Basham. Out on top to Ingold. 3:20 to go, fourth quarter. 11-point Laker lead. Pass to Barrett. Down low, intended for Durnan. He was cutting in. The pass went over his head. Turnover number 8 and number 15 on the night for the Lakers. Richter goes back to Stevens, back to Richter. Richter trying to get across the timeline and does. Across it goes to Stevens. Inside to Bobbitt. Trying to get it to Gunnar Conkle. Gunnar down low. Fadeaway jumper. It's good. Gunnar with 6 in this fourth quarter. 15 on the night. Salem down by 9. 2:51 to go. Ball stolen away by May, but he ran into Richter and traveled with the ball. Tigers done that twice tonight where they've taken the ball from Camdenton and were unable to convert and go the other way. (67-58). Hayden Sanders will come in for Briar Bobbitt, who's got 4 fouls. Henry Cameron also with 4 fouls, not out there at the moment. Haven't seen Caden DuBois since he went out with a little bit of an arm injury. We don't know what that situation is. Pass across to Ingold. Ingold, bounce pass intended for Pogue. Tipped out of bounds by Stevens on the jump. 2.5 to go. And Coach Patterson will burn his last timeout. 58 for Salem, 67 for Camdenton. We'll come back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
Again, we want to thank all the sponsors that make it possible for us to bring you Tiger basketball, Tiger football, Tiger baseball, volleyball, all those great sports. Without them, it couldn't be done. Plus our other activities, such as the parade and also our Victoria Musical Christmas from the Bone Break with a chamber choir. J&D Automotive, 10 County Vet Clinic, Aligned by Design Health Center, and Hometown Mechanical, as well as our scorebug sponsor, Ozark Overhead Door. Thanking all of them for making it possible for us to be here, along with our other great sponsors, to bring you Tiger sports and activities here in Salem. We're glad to have you along. This was a great game first half. Kind of turned the Lakers' way in that third quarter. Salem trying to hang tough here. Got down 51-42, and they're still down by 9 here with 2:33 to go. So nothing has changed here in this, the fourth quarter, as far as difference of score. Still a 9-point deficit for Salem. Ingold has it, handing it off to Durnan. Durnan to Barrett, trying to drive down. Short jumper, it will not go, and it's brought down by Stevens. Off to Sanders. And then the travel call on Hayden. Salem not doing themselves any favors. 14 turnovers in this second half. 25 on the game. Durnan trying to get in. Fires it down low to Pogue. Pogue turns, spins. Baby hook. Good. Pogue now is 21 on the game. Here's Gunnar Conkle. Long pass to Sanders. Trying to fire it into Bryson May. Ball still loose on the floor. Sanders trying to get it to Stevens. Conkle gets it. Conkle stops, trying to drive in. Kicks it back out. No. Now does finally to May. May guarded there by Basham. Gives it to Stevens. Down to Richter. Richter, 3. Trying to bank it in. No good. And Durnan brings down another rebound. He's had a good rebounding night tonight. Durnan all the way down will draw the foul with 1:36 to go. He will shoot 2 as the Lakers are in the double bonus. Durnan has 10 points. He now has 11 rebounds in this game. The lead is 11. And he is 2 for 2 from the stripe. And this free throw is good. Bobbitt and Cameron back in the game. Stevens and Sanders check out. Next one by the Lakers is good. Camdenton now has 12 points, 6 of them coming here in the fourth quarter. Henry Cameron trying to get over that timeline. Fires in the corner to Gunnar Conkle. His three is too hard and chased down by Ingold. Ingold double teamed and a timeout called by the Lakers. 71-58, back in 30 seconds. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Every project is different, which is why Salem Truss uses modern engineering software to design, then construct quality trusses for your home, barn, or business. The size of the job doesn't matter, but the quality of the work does, which is why Salem Truss will deliver their trusses anywhere. Proud to support the Salem community, they're open Monday through Thursday from 7:30 to 4:30 and Friday from 7:30 until 11. For more information, call Salem Truss at 729-9276.
71-58, Camdenton with the lead. Time is not on the side of Salem with 1:20 to go. Salem's next game will be Monday against the Sullivan Eagles here at the high school gym. We'll be here to bring it to you on KSMO Media. JV and the varsity games. I think there's a 9th grade game that night as well, and we'll have all three if there is on KSMO streaming media. And we will broadcast the boys varsity game on KSMO AM 1340 FM 95.7. Barrett to right side to Dernan. Flips it to Basham. To Pogue on the baseline. Back out to Barrett. Ball stolen by Conkle. Driving down, lays it up, count the bucket, and the foul. Gunnar Conkle with a good steal. He took it coast to coast. Draws the foul. Gunnar with 8 points here in this fourth quarter, but has missed 2 free throws. That one he misses as well. Dernan again with the rebound. Here's Basham all the way down. Kicks it outside. Intended for a goal thrown away. That's turnover number 11 for Camdenton. 18 on the night. Henry Cameron over to May. Down low goes to Stevens for the layup. Blocked away, though, by Pogue. Aaron Pogue came over and just swatted that one away towards the cheerleaders with 28 seconds to go. The inbound comes out to Richter. Richter spins in the corner. Henry for the three off the front of the iron. No good. And brought down by Pogue. Pogue off to Dernan. Dernan kicks it all the way outside. 16 seconds left. Basham gets away out to Barrett. They just want to let the clock run down. And they will. It'll be Camdenton winning this one 71-60. They go to 7-0 on the year. Salem drops to 2-6, but a good effort by Salem tonight. Just one bad quarter, and that cost them here, and they lose it 71-60. We'll come back in 3 minutes to wrap it up. This is Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media.
Southwest Baptist University campus in Salem provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding areas. The classes at SBU Salem campus are taught in the afternoon and evenings, making a degree attainable for people who are in the workforce or can't afford to go off to get a degree. We offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, elementary education. For more information on the degrees and programs, please contact admissions counselor Chris Welch to schedule an appointment as a prospective or returning student.
Southtown Furniture. Southtown, where the bargains are. We've got everything from furniture to appliances. Quality floor covering. We won't be undersold, you'll see. To you, that is our guarantee. Southtown Furniture, where the bargains are.
your legacy. Protect it, prosper, and pass it on. Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, specializes in real estate planning, probate, family law, and business law. A Salem native, Stephen Patterson provides comprehensive representation to clients throughout southern Missouri. If you need assistance, contact Stephen Patterson, attorney at law, at 573-453-2529.
Surprisingly great rates? Contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Cameron Irway in Salem today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
With tax season fast approaching, you might have some questions that you need answered. If so, give the Tax Masters a call. They have over 40 years of experience and can handle all types of accounting services plus certified e-filing. Don't ever let yourself be a slave to the IRS. Come and see Jackie or Beth at Tax Masters, located at 107 West 4th Street here in Salem, or call 729-3001.
Terrell Complete Auto Care is a full-service auto repair center in Salem. They offer full-service oil changes as well as $2 discounts on Tuesdays for all ladies, and Wednesday is Senior Citizen Day. Plus, Terrell Complete Auto Care can take care of all your auto and diesel repair needs. They offer free pickup and delivery in town. James and Sheena and the staff of Terrell Complete Auto Care are proud to support the Salem Tigers.
As we come back, Salem High School Gymnasium, Salem falls to 2-6, but had a really good first half and had a 4-point lead at halftime. But the Lakers came on with a great second half, starting things out with a 22-9 run in that third quarter, and they defeat Salem 71-60 here tonight at Salem as they sweep all three games here, winning the varsity, JV, and freshman games. Camdenton was led in scoring by Aaron Pogue with 21 points. Cooper Barrett had 19, and Cam Dernan finished with 12. 7 for Javari Stewart, who fouled out of the game. 4 points for Tommy McEllier, and 4 for Bobby Ingold, 2 for Caden Cowell. Leading rebounder was Cam Dernan for Camdenton. He had 12. Nice rebounding night for him. 9 for Cooper Barrett, and then 5 for Aaron Pogue. So it was the rebounding and also the free throw shooting that really made a difference in this game in the second half, because Camdenton got a lot of free throws, and especially when you start talking, they ended up 15 out of 20 in the game. They only had 2 free throws in the first half, and they made both. Well, I'm sorry about that. They had 5 free throws in the first half. They made 4 or 5. They had 15 free throws in the second half. Salem had a total of 6 to shoot from in the second half. That's a lot of difference when it comes to free throw shooting, especially when they're hitting 3 quarters, 75%. Salem was hitting 50%. That becomes a big difference. That's not going to win you the game, but it does. It's a momentum killer when you don't hit those free throws, and Salem did not do that consistently tonight. Bryson May, though, did shoot 6 out of 8 tonight, which is good. He was the leading scorer for Salem with 20 points tonight. Gunnar Conkle finished with 17. Henry Cameron had 7. Briar Bobbitt finished with 6, all of them coming in that second quarter. Then 3 points for Caden Moody and Hayden Sanders, and 2 points for Landon Richter and Roy Stevens in the game. Leading rebounder for Salem was Gunnar Conkle with 8. 6 for Briar Bobbitt. Then 3 for Roy Stevens, 2 for Caden DuBois, as well as Henry Cameron, and 1 each for Landon Richter and Hayden Sanders. Salem was out rebounded in that second half. It was not even really close, as they got out rebounded 17-8. And otherwise, they had a great rebounding second quarter, 12-6, and they won that quarter going away 20-15. So rebounding, a key ingredient to the success of any team, and that was very evident here tonight. So Salem finishes 8 out of 16 from the free throw line, Camdenton 15 out of 20. Camdenton finished the night with a very strong night, I must say. They had 9 steals in the first half, 6 in the second, 15 overall. Salem had 5 steals in the first half, 6 in the second, 11. 25 turnovers, though, for Salem did not help the cause tonight. And Camdenton finished with a little flurry of turnovers late, 18 on the night for them. So Salem falls to 2-6. They'll be back to take on Sullivan on Monday night here at the high school gym. That's kind of a pre-district setup game. They would face Sullivan. They are in the Salem Tiger District. And so it's a kind of a key matchup to see where they stand against a district foe. Salem's already lost to a district foe in St. James and in Cuba. So they definitely want to try and get that win here on Monday night before taking a few days off for the Christmas break. It was Camdenton beating the Salem Tigers tonight by a final score of 71-60. For Ben operating the video side of it, for Jim back at the station with those controls, my name is Stan Stevens. Thanking you for joining us for Tiger Basketball on KSMO Media. For those on the radio side, stick around. Blues Hockey will join in progress. For those on the video side, we'll see you Monday night. Have yourselves a great weekend. Good night from the high school gymnasium.
Thank you for watching this KSMO Media broadcast of Salem Tiger Basketball. This game was brought to you by K&H Auto Supply, Salem Memorial District Hospital, Farm Bureau Insurance, Bank of Salem, Napa Auto Parts, Monet Auto Supply, Tax Masters, Southwest Baptist University, Salem Campus, Town and Country Insurance, Terrell Complete Auto Care, Edward Jones, Duncan Family Chiropractic, Ozark Overhead Door LLC, State Farm Insurance, Salem Trust, Southtown Furniture, Stephen Patterson, Attorney at Law, Living the Dream Outdoor Properties, Wilson Mortuary, Align by Design Health Center, Town and Country Bank, Healthy Dent County, Elwood Real Estate, Dent County Veterinary Clinic, Hometown Mechanical, Town Screen LLC.